All right, guys. So we talked about flanking and suppression fire in our last video, but we did not go over counter flanking. Now, when you are in the kill zone in a firefight, you want to make sure that you're able to provide suppression fire and or accurate suppression fire to basically repel an enemy's assault. Now, with that being said, we have flanking when it's used against you. If you can see the enemy flanking you, if you're watching the kill zone and you notice that they move to your left or your right, if you understand the maps well enough in Tarkov, just like in real life, you will be able to set up a counter ambush or counter flank. And what that basically means is that you're going to be able to be unpredictable and you're going to catch the enemy off guard. A counter ambush is actually a very strong method in order to get a one-up on your opponents. Because if your opponents are flanking, that means they're moving, most likely in the open, with very little to minimum cover and concealment, right? Because they think that you are going to stay in the same area that they were shooting you at from the get-go. So what we're going to show you guys today is we're going to show you a few clips, and we're going to kind of talk through those clips and let you guys kind of understand what's going on and my thought process during these videos. One thing that's important during movement through Tarkov is walking and slow walking. This allows you to hear enemies before they can hear you, especially when they're in teams. See us switching back to slow walking allowed us to hear this guy before he could hear us. Now we generally always clear through just in case there's more. We hear people running, multiples. One far, one to the right. We're gonna get out of the kill zone. Right here, we are expecting the close one to push us. He did not, though. We're going to try to see if we can get eyes on the far one, as well as watching the doorway to our right. This will make for easy kills if they run down a long path, right? We can hear the guy close to the right, ADS, as well as we just saw the far individual move to flank. So we push to counter flank. Now, if you didn't know, you do Control-C and use your middle mouse to adjust your level in which you're crouched. All right, so we're hearing someone running. We also hear someone that sounds like they're to our left, but it's actually someone from underneath us. The sound is so confusing. Sometimes. So we're hearing him start to slow walk. So we know he's further out because we didn't hear him hit any glass. So we do end up killing him. And we're waiting for the push from their third man. Yeah, good ammo. Now we're hearing the third man start to push. So he must think we're on the body. Hey, GG's, man. All right, guys. So as you can see on that last kill, sound in Tarkov is stereo based right now. Like if you're running 5.1 or 7.1 audio, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice because a lot of headsets don't really get it right, if that makes any sense. And the reality is left or right stereo audio is all you really need. Until they get this sound on a much more complex level than it is. You know, back in the day, I used to use 7.1 audio with my Strix headphones, and you know, it didn't really help. I mean, it's the same thing whether you're using regular headsets, you know, that are just stereo headsets. You will be able to hear and determine where those people are. And the big thing with this is, as you guys could see, we were looking straight down the long axis of this hallway in the store, and as we were hearing this guy push forward, our stereo audio is primarily kind of centered because that probably means he's very close to those center dividers. And then as he gets closer to us, we start to hear this faint pulling away to the left, right? And as it gets more and more, you know, spaced out, we realize that, okay, he's not going to come down the long axis. So we turn and then we, you know, basically go around the corner and then he's right there, right? And it's the sound in Tarkov, if you understand it, it's a very strong tool when it comes to playing this game. Now, I know that the sound in Tarkov is kind of broken as of right now. There's no occlusion zones. You know, you can hear people who are below you. You can hear people who are above you. It's pretty crappy, right? But I'm just giving you guys this knowledge that I've used and how I've used this for years. And I'm hoping this will help you do what I can do, right? Which is accurately, for the most part, track individuals that could be near and or around you, right? And this will give you more success with killing players. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but if you were to press VV, it uses your melee weapon, which makes easy breaking of glass, and it's totally a reason why you should carry a melee weapon. We hear a scav to our right, so we kind of are investigating. We were getting ready to leave, and then we're hearing these guys run down this escalator. So we set up an ambush. He throws a grenade. It sounds like he's going to flank to our right. So we're going to push back up and see if we can get a better vantage point. Now we're hearing him moving to our right. He's pushed through. We're going to try to see if we can locate him. I'm going to pop a few shots. We're trying to get him to move. There we go. Now we're going to throw a grenade. This is going to be to try to displace him. So we see him push in. We're going to counter flank here.
Hi, friend.
GG's, buddy. And this one was a close one. See, we predicted that he was going to flank, and we were able to counter flank and catch him off guard. We didn't give him any advantage. We left him in the open. And even though we were exposed, his weapon has more recoil than ours, and point fire is just too good in Tarkov.